Hello everyone, Lisa here, aka Crafting Diva. Thank you so much for joining me on my YouTube channel today. I hope you're all doing well. If you're new to my channel, if this is the first time you've clicked on one of my videos, a huge big welcome to you. Hope you enjoy this video and it may inspire you to have a look around at some of my other videos that I've uploaded. If you like anything paper crafting, mini albums, stamping, embossing, anything craft related, you may have found a new YouTube channel you might consider subscribing to. I hope if you're an existing subscriber, thank you so much for joining me once again today. As today I've jumped on, this is a pre-recorded video, as obviously as I'm showing you this, the magazine isn't available at this exact moment, but when I upload this the magazine will be available. And I had a commission for a Craft Essential magazine to make 5 cards. My brief was to make 5 cards using this Studio Light kit. The main focus of the cards I had to make was the square die set, which is this one here. I had some beautiful paper, some beautiful full die cuts, and I had to make 1 circle, 1 square and any other shape card I liked. And the main focus feature title was Shakers and Apertures. So what I thought I'd do is run you through the products I was sent, give you an idea of what will be in the kit, and then run you through the card designs that I made. Hopefully you'll pick up your copy of the magazine and you'll get all the instructions on how I made the cards, beautiful pictures, and yeah, hopefully it'll be something you would like to treat yourself to. So like I said, I was sent these beautiful products from Studio Light. First of all, I had this gorgeous cutting die set. This is from the Essentials collection, and this was the main focus, the square dies that I had to use. So you've got 2 gorgeous little sort of textured dies. You've got one that's got a stitch edge to it, and the other is sort of a wavy effect die, square shape. Then you've got Celebrate, With Love, a little flower, a little heart, a butterfly and a leaf. So beautiful die set. So I had that first of all. Then I've got the Studio Light Essential Collection clear stamp set. Beautiful stamps just for you, a butterfly, a little flower arrangement and a happy birthday. So I had that stamp set there. Had this absolutely stunning embossing folder to work with. This is A6 in size, and as you can see, it's all a bit collage themed. You've got butterflies, text in the background. Really love this embossing folder. It's definitely a keeper, that design. And then the papers and 4 die cuts that was in the kit is these gorgeous sort of watercolor, sort of mystical flowers, swirl designs, and it's already all sort of inked up. You've got sort of a forest theme here. Then you've got this absolutely stunning flower design here, again already collaged all up, and it's sort of got splat effects to the papers. Then you've got a whole sheet of sentiments all in different shapes and color tones, all to coordinate with those papers. Then you've got this gorgeous pink design with sort of brick effect at the bottom, and there's this beautiful sort of damask pattern at the top. These are a little bit vintage, these papers. As you can see, you've got this gorgeous sort of newspaper effect paper, and you will see in the cards and the die cuts that I show you, you've got all these sort of images in mini little die cuts. Then you've got this gorgeous textured paper with a bit of lace down the side. You've got this gorgeous butterfly design, again a bit vintage but beautiful pink tones. Then you've got another sheet of toppers that you can all fussy cut out. So this is all ephemera you can cut out, and this coordinates with the foil die cuts as well. And then I got another set of the papers just so I had enough to do my projects. And then these are the foil sheets I was given. Obviously you'll see I've taken some out, but as you can see, you've got butterflies, you've got leaves, you've got oval shapes, you've got gorgeous roses, you've got more butterflies, birds. They're just jam-packed with beautiful designs. As you will see on my cards, you will see I've used a whole mixture of these. There's just lots of different sheets. You've got sort of like seed packet designs, you've got little signs. And if I show you some of the pieces that I've already popped out, it might give you a better idea as well what sort of designs there are. You've got, see, like little seed packet designs. You've got sort of like faux foiled papers. We've got little sentiments. We've got little flowers. There's like a little newspaper design. You've got more flowers, ovals. We've got little bows, and also on the sheet is little tiny buttons and little sort of brads that you can use. As you can see, absolutely stunning and a beautiful collection. And I've got a whole tub here of all different ones that I've popped out. And also I was given a little sheet of little foiled pattern cards. This was an A4 sheet, and obviously I've cut it down as I've been using it. Again, absolutely stunning. So just going to be perfect for any other designs that I want to make. So without further ado, I thought I'd share the cards with you that I made. So like I said, I had to make a circle design, a square design, and then I could make any designs I wanted. But I had to have the focus on shaker and apertures. So the first card I made is this design here. This is a circle card base, and really love how this card turned out. So what I did was just basically did some matte and layering with some circle dies, with some green cardstock and a piece of that gorgeous pattern paper, absolutely beautiful paper. Then I've made myself a frame using that die set out of the matching green cardstock, and then hopefully it's going to show it on camera. I've took a piece of that plain sort of vintage style cream paper, and I've embossed that with the embossing folder. And then I've just took a whole load of those beautiful pop out die cuts. I've done a little flower arrangement to the corner with the little butterfly. Then I've layered up two birds, the sort of mum bird and the little baby, and then tucked a little piece of flower behind those, tucked a little tab in the side of the frame, and the frame is all 3D'd up on the card front, so it really stands out. And then I used the die to die cut Celebrate in the same colour as the card blank that I used. And yeah, just quite a simple design but really nice. And one thing I would recommend is that you use 3D foam on your projects and use different heights of that 3D foam to really make your designs stand out. So that was the first one I did, my circle design. Then for my square design, I made a shaker, as you can see. So I've made a square 10-fold card, and then again matted and layered with this gorgeous red ruby sort of colour. So I've matted a piece of that on the front of the card base, and then I used that gorgeous paper that I showed you that had the brick effect at the bottom, and then the gorgeous flower across the middle, and then it all blends into sort of a watercolour effect paper. Then I've made these little buttons that are on that die cut sheet look more like real buttons by using an embossing tool on the back of them to give them a bit of shape, and then I've matted them on 3D foam. Then I made my frames out of my matching ruby red cardstock, made my little shaker element by using 3D foam, acetate, and then mounting the frame together. Then I've put a frame in the background at a diagonal with another piece of the gorgeous pattern paper, found this stunning flower rose design, put that into the center on top of my shaker element, stamped the sentiment Just For You, and added a beautiful little button. And yeah, really like how that design came out as well. Then I did a DL card. Let me just move these over for a second and then I'll bring them in a moment. I did a DL design here. This is a large DL card, and I've done a large aperture statement piece for this design. So I've matted a piece of the matching ruby cardstock in the background, matted a piece of that beautiful paper, hopefully you can see that, and then I took a piece of the coordinating cardstock that is my card base is made out of, inked round the edge and die cutted 2 of the large square dies. So this one here, let me just get the die off the packaging. So that's the large one, and then I cut 2 out with the small die, and I 3D'd this up to make it as an aperture, and then matted the ruby cardstock one flat. So hopefully it's going to show on camera. It's all 3D'd up. Then I've took a whole mixture of the little elements from those die cut foil toppers, and as you can see, how good do they work. I made little collages in the little aperture shapes, and then I've used 3D foam to layer up little flowers on top. Again, I've took the little embellishments that are these sort of little faux brads, rubbed the embossing tool on the back of them, and then mounted them on 3D foam so they really stand out. And yeah, absolutely beautiful sort of vintage feel toppers here. And then I've cut the sentiment Time to Relax, matted that on a bit of the coordinating ruby cardstock, and then just added a little bit of 3D foam behind that. So that's my DL design. Then I've made a A6 fold back design. So as you can see, for this one I've used some blue cardstock in the background, and then I've done my little panels with that beautiful flower paper. As you can see, matted that all the way through so it follows through the design. I cut out one of the sentiments, Happy Birthday, and matted that on an oval piece of blue cardstock, added some little bees, made my shaker again exactly the same way. As you can see, little shaker stars and sequins. Made that by, again, using 3D foam, acetate, mounting the frame on top, and then a piece of the pattern paper in the background. Added this gorgeous circle topper to the centre, and then, like I said to you, I've picked out little bees from them foil toppers, 3D'd those up, and then added the little faux brads to each corner, and that's a nice fold out design. And then for my final design, I've made another square tent fold card, but this time it's got corner inverters to each corner of the design. I've matted and layered all different papers up from the kit. This is the pattern paper, and then I've done a blue layer, and then I've took a piece of the pattern paper, a bit more of a pale coloured one, and run it through the embossing folder, and then I added ink on top to really make that stand out. Then I've made myself another little frame using some blue cardstock, and this time I've embossed a piece of vellum and matched it up with that embossing that's in the background, and again 3D'd that up to give it lots of height and lots of texture. Then I've took this foiled rose and leaves and added a little flower arrangement to the corner. Used one of the little torn topper pieces from the die cut, and then use the With Love die from the die set, and this is a great die because it actually cuts into your cardstock. So I've got With Love, and then I've stuck a piece of blue cardstock behind, and then I've just gone on and used some of the little faux buttons from the topper sheets just to give it a bit of embellishment. Again, rubbed on the back with an embossing tool and mounted those on with 3D foam so they really look like real buttons. So if I hold each card up so you can have a bit of a closer look, you can see how that gold foiling just sings out on those toppers from that die cut set. So that's that one. This is a close-up of the little fold-out design with the little bees and shaker element on top. This is the DL design with the 2 large apertures and the collages. Time to Relax, and again that gold foiling just sings out from the design. Then we've got this design here, the square one. Again, another little shaker element to this one. Faux little buttons. And then finally a little close-up of the circle design one with the embossed frame and the gorgeous little birds. So they were the 5 cards that I made using that beautiful kit from Studio Light. Really hope you've enjoyed having a look at the designs I made. I really enjoyed making these. I would highly recommend this magazine kit. Beautiful products that really work beautifully together. You can mix and match them with any colour tones you like, and yeah, you don't necessarily have to make shaker cards and things like that, but just great little ideas that you can do with your little framed square die set. So yeah, I'd love to read any of your comments, so please feel free, leave those in that comments box below. Let me know, is there one card here that is your absolute favourite? Let me know if you picked up the magazine. Tag me in your videos or your posts if you post any on social media. I'd love to see what you've made with the kit. And yeah, thank you so much for watching today. Hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please give it a thumbs up and like this video. And if you're new, please hit that subscribe button. It helps my channel grow. And I hope to see you all again soon. Bye for now.